And this is part 4, living with lupus and escaping death. Maybe I say after about 6 months, inside of 6 months I had tried, they had given me more than 5 different kinds of pain medications to see if it would work on me and not have bad side effects, or not have me come over there and say, look, I researched this and this will kill me faster, or it will cause this problem and that problem, and I don't want those extra problems. And then I demand that they not give me that again and just try something else. Also, they had sent me to other doctors because the lupus, the high immune system, I really don't want to call it that because they're not even sure. My immune system was so high that it was causing rheumatoid arthritis in every bone in my body, is what the results came out to be. And which we all know what rheumatoid arthritis destroys your bones from inside out, which was accurately describing actually how I felt like something was destroying my bones from inside out. Very, very painful. No words can describe that pain. So I was very distraught about it. I did everything I could that they asked me to do. I saw so many doctors, I lost count. So many doctors in so many different branches and buildings, and and none of them could figure out what to do to make it go away, make it stop, deactivate it, cease it from existing. They could not find a way. They were all baffled. Everywhere I went, they were all baffled and confused, clearly. And the good part is the doctors that were honest enough to tell the truth that they were confused and baffled. Most of the time, almost every time, I'm in the doctor's office, and they look at my test in the computer, and then they leave me there and go get 2 more, to sit and look at me like I'm some kind of... I really can't. They look like mad scientists. When they look at me after looking at my results, they look like mad scientists. Literally, they look at me and their eyes get really big and they get excited. Their voices either get really excited or they get quietly whispering to me, as if, and with a look on their face that says, all of it. And most of the time that look comes out of their mouth to say, I really don't know what this is, but it's, it's not allowing you to catch any diseases, and if you had anything, it's gone now, and but we don't know exactly what to do about it. We haven't really seen anything like this much, something similar to this, but not exactly this. But we want to try this, and we want to try that, and can we try this, and can we try that? And after about 8 months of that, maybe a year, I was all set. I was all set with it. I was tired of being sick to my stomach extra from medications that don't work, that they weren't sure were going to work, or they just gave it to me just to see what it would do. Literally, like an experiment. They were very honest to tell me it was an experiment because they didn't know what to do. After that time frame, I began to become frustrated and annoyed by feeling like a guinea pig, and I was not going to allow it. And I decided that if I was going to die, and when I die, it's not going to be from so many medications that somebody gave me, so many doctors are trying this, let's try that, let's try this, and let's try that. No, I decided that I was not going to die that way. And when I die, it'll be of natural causes, not from side effects from some medication that they wanted to try to see if it would work. That didn't work. Okay, so that's the thing about no matter what terminal illness you have to make up your mind on what is good for you. Regardless to what a doctor says to you, you have to take your life in your own hands. You have to decide, is this going to be good for me? You have to research it. It's your body. You have to research it. You just can't sit there and say, well, the doctor said for me to do this, and then 10 other doctors told me to do that, and I just did everything. You have to decide. You have to put your life in your own hands. And you have to decide how you're going to live and die. I mean, other than accidents outside, we're not talking about that. We're talking about terminal diseases. If you want to live extra miserable, some people with lupus are having chemotherapy. For God's sakes, I heard that one. I couldn't believe my ears. I mean, chemo, I don't know what doctor, but I mean, it was said that it's a form of cancer. Some doctors are saying that. They argue about what it is. Some doctors say this is another form of cancer. I don't know if it is or not. All I know is I had to decide, do I want to die by the doctor's hands, or do I want to die of natural causes? Because don't want to die, period. But when that time comes, I don't want it to be artificially pushed to the edge that way. I prefer my body to do what it needs to do, whether it stays or expires naturally.